Let's go.
Reload.
Oh. Hello. Chad, are you still sleepy? What's going on there? By the way, everyone. By the way. Happy 6/7. 6/7. Good job, Caboose. Excellent. Good job, Caboose. Bro, there's nothing there. There's like, wow. There's no, wow. Caboose, are you in there? Oh, no grumbles today. No grumbles. Caboose. Caboose, you can't just stare at Dada like your second wife. No. Hold on. Oh. Come here. Oh, okay. Okay, come here. What a... Oh, he's just a sweet little guy. Oh. Oh, he's a sweet little guy. What a good guy. I just got... What? I just got like a huge DM from a guy asking me to ask Rebecca Ford something for him. No. Oh, look. Dog juice. It's a bit presumptuous. Yeah. So we're going to see Persona 6 today. Featuring those dastardly whites visiting Japan. What if Persona 6 was you being like a passport, bro? And it was just like the most unflattering possible depiction. Oh, man. Well, where's X-Bob? He's actually, you can actually see him right now. He's behind Skelmo. I had to remove him from the window that he usually lives in to install the air conditioner. All right, so let's take a look. Let's check a look at what's going on. So I played some 2XKO last night. It was really fun. I hop into some lobbies and just practice up for no reason. I got to meet Grims. I got to meet Deathy. I got to meet Zentreya. That was cool. Beat Sajam a couple of the times, which I'm sure is going to come back on me really bad. That's probably going to work itself against me really bad. That's crazy. Yeah, he was playing with Grims, and Grims is new, and I was playing by myself, but I'll take it. When's a slam announcement? I don't know. I don't know anything about a slam. But I got some good practice in before Thresh, because Thresh is coming out. That's fun. Yeah, good games, I think. I'm not slamming. What are you talking about? I was just playing for funsies. Are you listening? It's just, funsies. Funsies. All right. Gaslighting. What's that? I've never heard of that term. You must have made it up. You sound crazy. Let's move on. Let's thank a couple of people. By the way, you also missed Dr. James Woods and Kai9 getting into a jerk each other off competition with gift subs yesterday. To which I say, continue. Go for it, jerk-offs. Go for it. You can do it. Guess what Kojima just said? Kojima just said that he's not into AI and that AI is actually not super interesting as a creative medium, actually. I swear to God, Guillermo called him. I like 100%. So can we all just like give like a big motherfucking clap for Guillermo del Toro for being like the person in the directing world that has the most power and legitimacy and is using it to be like, y'all are hack fucks. Like fucking Scorsese. Oh my God, that's so depressing. But if you took a look at how into the anti-aging shit he was into for Irishman, there's like a fucking skip and a hop to, well, why don't we just AI generate a whole fucking actor? Ooh. Yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta download something. There you are, Justin. Do 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 do. Ba ba dee boop 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 ba da ba ba da ba ba. Hey. All right. What am I doing? I just got confused. Oh, somebody asked me. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Microsoft, I'm doing a show. I'm alive. Somebody asked me about a toilet fugi, right? That's what they asked me about. So I need to, where do I want to put this? Let's put it here. Let's see if this works on stream, huh? Image. Let's see if I can get this on stream. Oh, yeah. So, I don't have a toilet Fugi. What I do have is this. Why is it yapping? It's yapping so that when my Fugi talks, it yap. Right? And then there's one with the mouth closed for when I'm not talking. Right? That's what's up. Neon Light sub. Thanks, Neon. Apathier sub to say BAP. Thanks, Apathier. Sword of Soup and sub. Oh, I'm doing it today. We're fucking killing it today. Yeah, happy 6-7. See, the Pope is doing 6-7. The Pope hates AI and does 6-7. You know what? Okay, new Pope. Just saw Earthboy go. Pat, I'm 32. Do you think Bethesda will announce anything? Bro, I would be sweating my shit off to put out an Elder Scrolls game after Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because that game, like, the overlap and the comparison is so extreme. You know? And now they're making a Middle-earth one? Oh, man. Oh. D-Dubs kicked in a $5. Thanks, D-Dubs. So Sid cussed a little bit during his gameplay showcase. How sanitized do you think the Rocket Town storyline will be? I want to see a cut scene in which Sid Highwind beats women. We're not gonna see that. Man, in hindsight, it's crazy. They showed us just beating up his lab assistant / wife / girlfriend. Crazy. Like, man. What if Shara beats him up instead? Well, that's not really solving anything. Robo Token kicked in a sub. Can't believe it's been 5 years. Here's to another 5. Thanks, bud. On a side note, when's the GamerCube coming back? Never. I have like a chair. Jonath says Warhorse put out KCD 1 and its DLC and KCD 2 and its DLC in the time they showed the fucking trailer for ES6. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. But it is? No. You missed the Summer Game Set stream? Do you not have a VOD for that? I mean, there's the live on YouTube. I do have VODs. I haven't uploaded them because me and Paige are ping-ponging between streams a lot the past couple of days. Tomorrow, no one's streaming. So, tomorrow, I'll probably get all those up. I'll get it up tomorrow. The Trash Wizard kicked in $5. Says Todd Howard will walk up on stage to excitedly announce absolutely nothing. It's possible. Did I really walk the kid 8 miles yesterday? It said by the end of the day that I had 14,000 steps, which is Six and a half, seven and a half miles. He fell asleep standing up, dude. I looked over at the boy and he's like this. Right? And I'm like, "Hey buddy, are you tired?" It was, "No, I'm not tired." And then he stood up in front of the couch, like, so he's standing, and then he like wobbled, and then he like laid down like this, right? And then went and fell asleep. And I'm like, "Sure, buddy, you're not tired." And he was on his tippy toes. He was on his tippy toes so he could get comfy, and he stayed like that. Is Wooly doing FF14 tomorrow? No, that's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Because I'm busy all day tomorrow. I had to move it. Oh, that was a super chat from Jay Venom. Thank you for the $5, Jay. Surprised to hear you play 2XKO with Zen. I was also surprised to play 2XKO with Zen. She was very nice, but I was weird because I was just playing for funsies in a lobby, and then she just showed up. It was weird. It was crazy. What a coincidence. Also, have I thought about getting a toilet Fugi from when you played 14 with girls? No, as described earlier, it's me, Fugi Pat. Yeah, Zentrea, yeah. Well, it was very interesting because somebody in the chat was like, "Yo, is she just using pre-canned responses?" And like the whole chat jumped down their ass and was like, "Yes, you idiot." That's the deal. Nailed it. James Carrigy kicked in £5. Thank you. Ace Attorney fan here. Think there'll be a new announcement for something at some point during the summer, or do I put the clown makeup on again? I don't know. I don't really have any reason to say yes or no to that. I don't have anything for you. You know what I mean? I do look tired. I think I look cool when I look tired. Yeah. I thought Zen has voice to text to voice. Oh, is that true? I don't know. All I know is that there's a British lady robot coming back at me. When's the cooking stream? So it was supposed to be this week, but then E3 happened. And it's supposed to be this coming week, but this week is uncommonly busy as well. For reasons that you will find out about later. Also, let me think. Did you see they announced the fucking cool ass Star Trek game? Like, for real? You mean Mass Effect 4? I do not. No. Let me get a shot of this. Wait, there's no sound, is there? There we go.
On the off chance you're hearing this. I'm out there. In the dark. I can feel myself slipping. I think it might be too late. There is no coming back from this. This time, you have to let me go. Ro, Lara.
That is not going to happen.
So one of the things that I just saw somebody say was, this doesn't look like Star Trek. If you're a Star Trek fan, you don't need to hear this. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you do. You have no idea how broad of a setting Star Trek is. You can do literally anything you want in Star Trek. It is the broadest possible setting. You could do Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 1-to-1 and then have Worf show up at the end and go, yo, are you done with this? And Henry could put on a fucking like communicator and change his clothes. Like you can do anything in fucking Star Wars. Isn't that a holodeck episode? Yes! Can you do Gundam? Yeah. Yeah, you can. You can do anything. You can do anything. Well, how's the sound on that? Was that too loud? It seemed kind of loud, but oh well, we'll figure it out. We're listening to you through the speakers as we drive 15 hours from Texas to Florida for our daughter's wedding. Wish us luck with Florida, man. Best of luck, Plea Blue. Hope you have a good time. By the way, Paige is going to be doing Mass Effect as soon as we're done watching the showcase. Check out Amsterdam 1666. Oh, yeah, well, I'll take a look at that sometime later this week. But that's just a tone setter. Like, the demo thing has mixed reviews. Because it's like the intro to the game and there's no gameplay. So, and people can't read. What booty is Paige going for in Mass Effect? Well, she's got Garrus and Rex on the squad. And every time Garrus is on screen, she goes, oh my God, he's so hot. But she's absolutely adamant that who can say what could happen? Who could say? And I'm like, ma'am. Though so if you want to check out Paige's live from yesterday, by the way, Paige's VODs will now be kicked into the lives, but they're still playlisted. She hung out with Ashley at the end of yesterday's show. And she got to have the talk with Ashley where Ashley's like, get these fucking gross ass aliens off this ship. And you could just see Paige's face just be like, oh my God, she's awful. She's so awful, dude. Oh my God. Like, and it's what sucks is Ashley does have an arc, but Ashley's arc is going from like a racist piece of shit to like a normal person. Like, the end of her arc is behind where every other character in the game starts. You know what I mean? Yeah. I should try and find the Xbox show, huh? I can't stand that when I look for the Xbox show on YouTube, the first people that come up are like not the Xbox. Do you know what I'm saying to you? It's like this guy streaming the Xbox. It's the Xbox showcase where we get excited for games that might come to the Xbox, but I really don't actually care about that actually at all. Does that seem loud as fuck? How's this? Is this better? All right, we'll work with it. I'm quite a bit louder. It was really bad for the it was really, really bad for the Summer Games Fest. I think that's because me and Paige were on the double. Right? We were in the double situation instead of the single mic situation. Professional Witch Murder kicked in a sub. Thank you. Currently leaving the army after refusing to re-enlist due to frequent workplace abuse and them abusing my wife while I was hospitalized. And honestly couldn't be happier. Anyway, happy Men's Mental Health Month. Well, fuck. Yeah, get out of there. Back to civvy life with the rest of us. Wait, Men's Mental Health Month is Pride Month? Suspicious. It was Men's Mental Health Month first. The gays are trying to steal our mental health and our dicks. Okay. Well, it's for my mental health. I mean, you're for my mental health. Ooh. Get yourself a mental health dog or cat. They're good for you. Oh my god, I love you so much. Come here. You eeping? You having an eepy time? Yeah? Oh. You're so eepy. What a good guy. Sonic Boomers kicked in $5. Says, I wish Wooly did game show streams. I can hear him cackling at the Tupac reveal. I don't know why Wooly doesn't do them. I know what he says. If I had to, he basically describes that he really doesn't like them because he's bored. And I really think it is that, like, I think Wooly has like a much narrower taste than even he's willing to admit. So if something's not like quote unquote made for Wooly, he usually just like deletes them out of his brain as soon as he's done watching it. Do it for the content, not himself. I mean, I do things for the content. Who wants to see me eat a baseball? No, you're not. Fuck you. That's too hard. I picked something too hard. I picked something way too hard. That's right, guys. He's not a streamer. That's something you always have to remember. He's not streaming. He is allowing you behind the scenes during the live recording of YouTube LPs. He's not streaming. Totally different. Boil the ball, chop, and season. What would you season a baseball with? Best friend's reactions to reveals are so joyful. Yeah, but here's the thing, is that Wooly has like almost page level powers, or like if he's there, the thing he wants won't be there. So like they're gonna show Devil May Cry 5 today. Sorry, 6 today, right? And y'all are gonna be like, how come you weren't watching it? And he's like, well, I didn't know it was gonna be there. And then you'll be like, that's why you watch them all, right? Even I didn't watch them all. There was Ace Combat stuff during the Future Game Show and that Star Trek thing we just watched. But like the Future Game Show is like 3.5 hours long and it's always fucking miserable, right? But the other thing is that Wooly is not, and this is to his credit, Wooly is not enraptured by the cult of the new. Right? So if the showcase happens and somebody goes, hey, did you see this, 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 and this? He goes, no, I didn't. And then he just checks them out immediately. And he doesn't feel like the desperate rush to see them instantaneously. The problem is, here's the problem with being normal. Y'all are the cult of the new. You're watching a live stream at 9:30 in the morning. Oh, yeah. You ever just stretch out like this and you're like, ooh. 5:30, ew, England, or whatever. Actually, it's 12:30. Your shirt's the worst? Oh yeah, Paige got it for me. I'm not allowed to wear it outside. Yeah. I wear it outside anyway. I wear it outside anyway. She can't stop me. Cascade Persona says looking forward to a bunch of Xbox published games that I won't be covering. Giving money to for BDS. I think there's a really strong argument to be made that Xbox has actually provided a weirdly large amount of reasons to stop purchasing their product. Right? And everybody forgets, everybody like has their own line, right? So there's a BDS boycott going on. There's also the AI stuff. There's the fact that their console sucks. There's the buying up Activision Blizzard and then immediately torpedoing their value. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that they got the whole thing got worse like right away as soon as they fucking bought it? And like for me, it's like, yeah, I love Ninja Gaiden. Like I haven't even played Ninja Gaiden 4. And it was because they sent me an AI generated slopped out email that got the name of the game wrong to be like, would you love to cover it? I'm like, fuck yourself. Holy shit. Like, I was like, kind of like, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to cover Microsoft anymore. And then they're like, so it must have been written with fucking Copilot. Ninja Gaiden 4 was great. I'm sure it is, and I'll get to it. I'll buy it on a Steam sale in a couple of years. But, you know, and like they bought Obsidian, and Obsidian's output since then has markedly decreased. I think the last thing I covered for Microsoft was like technically Avowed. right? Don't forget Rare. For Evil John Cena, I forget Rare every day. To my lot, the controversial, I know. I have absolutely no like long-term love for Rare in my heart. Like as far as Rare is to Pat, Perfect Dark is fucking awesome, and the rest of it can, like, GoldenEye was a really like groundbreaking, but I feel like most people didn't realize how much better Perfect Dark was just like a year or two later. Like, that was a crazy fucking N64 game. Crazy. Skeleton Milk gifted us up. Thanks, Skeleton Milk. Oh. Let me ask you. You guys asked me a lot about Wooly, and I'm obviously like a primary source. Do y'all ever ask Wooly about why I'm mentally ill in his chat? I assume that if you do, yeah? Okay. Oh, but he doesn't tell you? Well, I don't know if he knows why I'm mentally ill. So there's that, right? Microsoft last night canceled the PlayStation 5 version of the upcoming Gears game on a whim. So you're aware of the phrase "don't change horses midstream," right? So let's talk console wars business, okay? Every mistake that Microsoft has made has been a big mistake. Game Pass was a mistake. Always online was a mistake. By the way, you know what Game Pass is? What Game Pass really is? Game Pass is attempting the always online thing again. Connect, etc. The new mistakes that Microsoft has made are mistakes that they can't take back without causing serious damage. Right? They have already set up the assumption that Xbox games come to everything. There are right? Same thing with PlayStation and PC games. Right? Like now you can't just like roll back like exclusives after they put out it confuses the client, the customer, as to whether or not they need the box to get something. There will be if they cancel Gears of War on the PlayStation 5, there will be PS5 players who love Gears of War who go, wait, I thought this was coming out. And when they find out they're not gonna fucking buy an Xbox for one game because they already have a PS5. I don't know. I think we're watching a really, really slow motion death of... Oh, wait, the music's still on? Oh, okay. I think we're watching a really slow motion death for the Xbox because, well, basically, I think Phil Spencer talked about it. He's like, the Xbox One generation was by far the most important generation in gaming history because it's where people started building their libraries. I have an enormous digital library of PS4 and PS5 games. I have nothing on the Xbox digital library except for stuff from the 360. So you would have to fucking go crazy on a new Xbox to get me to buy one over a PlayStation. Also, all the best, Giga J says, and this has always been the case, but it's even more the case more now, all the best games are third party. Mina the Hollower might be the best game this year. And if it's not, it might be 007. Game of the year next year is fucking, is gonna be Virtua Fighter. And that's gonna come out on all platforms. Right? Like, come on. The only reason we're all watching this shit today is for the hopes that Persona 6 is gonna come out on PlayStation or Switch or the PC. I'm not playing Persona fucking 6 on a fucking Xbox unless there's a wonderful sponsored stream in my future in which they desperately want me to do Persona 6 on an Xbox. At which point I would be very happy to do so. Which is funny because that used to be the case for Persona 5 Royal, but when it became Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor, that went from play it on an Xbox to just don't show the Steam interface and use Xbox buttons in the controller. And then I had to call a rep on the phone, and he had to call a guy at Microsoft on the phone if it was okay to start up a stream of Metaphor that had the name entry thing that had a keyboard prompt on it, because the Xbox doesn't have the PC keyboard prompt on it. And then they were like, yeah, whatever, who cares? How's Microsoft not collapsed already? That AI initiative's gonna doom them? Oh yeah, no, they're cooked. Do they think people give a fuck about that shit? No. What they think is correct. Which is when I'm playing a game on this computer and it shows Xbox buttons, people ask me, is this on PC? And I say, yes, I'm playing it on PC. And then people go, what controller are you using, Pat? And I do this. Right? Right. If a baseball's too hard, how about a softball? Boo. Mel Brooks kicked in a sub. Thanks, Mel. Pat, I hope you and the family are doing well. I recently got into blacksmithing for a couple of projects. Just hanging out with the boys and hitting hot metal. Happy Pride. That's cool. Doing something with your hands is cool. Caboose, I need you. Oh, I need you, Caboose. I suddenly need you. I love you. I love you. You're just a baby. Glass Muffin Sub says, thank you, first of all. Let's go excited for Xbox to say I am an Xbox. They would have to throw down something crazy. Because we're at the point with exclusives now, by the way. If there's a third-party exclusive, people don't get excited, they get pissed. Because exclusivity is not the norm. If it's a first-party game, okay, of course. Yeah, okay, I expect that. But if it's a third-party game, people are like, grrr, grrr. Sinister Broccoli, I'm just starting Expedition 33. Should I start on Expert? No, start on normal, and then if you're like, this shit's for pussies, this is too easy, then switch to Expert. You can change it at any time. What if I squish this dog? What if I squish him? Did you see that Square Enix had a fallout with Sony over exclusivity, and that's why SC was a no-go? We've known that for years. We've known that for like a year and a half, 2 years, where they were like, when's the third game? Is that gonna come to PC? And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely. The money that Sony gave them for exclusivity in no way counteracted the losses from not putting those games on the Switch or the PC or the Microsoft. The math just didn't work. Just didn't work. Crises sub, thanks man. Hey Pat, love your stuff. What's the first thing you do if you woke up 6 feet tall? Scream in terror. Probably fall over. Probably poop my pants in my bed. You think VF6 will make it to Switch 2? No. No, they're going for maximum graphics, and they're going to have probably really, really expansive netcode, which is very performance intensive. Moose's Goose kicked in a sub, says, yo, X-Bowden stream. Also, I like Avowed, but that game's story felt like it only matters if you play the other two games. Yeah, because it's not a Pillars of Eternity. Like, that is the fault of Pillars of Eternity 2. Because to those of you who have not played Pillars of Eternity 2, I'm not going to spoil it. It's a great game. You should play it. The ending of Pillars of Eternity 2 is so cataclysmic to the status quo of that world that any game that took place after it would have to address it. And that would pretty much have to be like the whole thing. Right? And that's kind of what Avowed is about. No, not Star Ocean 3. No, it's like there's a big societal change in Pillars 2 that future games have to deal with, right? What's the hey, hold on, New Millennium, what are the turn-based improvements from Pillars 1 into Pillars 2? What is that? What improvements? Wooly refers to the chat as the universe. That's strange. You know, I'm well aware that Pillars 1 got a turn-based mode, but what is improved in Pillars 1 turn-based mode that wasn't in 2? maybe all enemies act simultaneously. If that was the case, then that would be a huge... They change how dexterity works so it's more balanced? Oh, okay. Because the main thing that... the main issue with turn-based mode in Pillars 1 and 2 is the amount of enemies in battles is enormous. So there's a lot of turns. It's enormous. Well, I guess Willie's gonna have to change part of his modus operandi because it's gonna be difficult not to acknowledge chat when chat is in universe touching on his penis. What? So, you know, in FF14, you can like be in the same space, right? And you can't stop people from being in the same space, right? Well, what? So we no specific server, but it'll be on Dynamis because of the Road to 90 buff. And then if he ever gets into it, he can just server transfer off. But also, what server you go to is going to be like totally pointless in like 2 months. Because the regional thing is going to be in place for Duty Finder, right? Right, the regional Duty Finder shit is going to be godlike. You can't even make a character on Balmung anymore, dude. How will he avoid all the freaks? You don't. So actually, there was a thread about this, about like on the subreddit about, oh, this is gonna be a disaster, and there was like a bunch of people, including CVP, who's here all the time. I don't know if you're here now. Basically just being there you are, being wildly negative about basically I can't stand people streaming MMOs. There's always a big crowd. It's always so awful. And I'm like, it's fun to have a big crowd of people alongside you doing the thing. It's social. MMOs are social games. The entire point of a massively multiplayer online game is to have a massively multiplayer online populace. Like a lot of the people in that thread, I got the feeling that they actually wanted to play their MMO in private or with a very small group of friends. And it's like, no. It's a big party. It's a party. Like, I remember when me and when Reb Ford and some other people I've seen got to the Field of Flowers in Endwalker, there were huge crowds there in like a semicircle clapping. Right? And it was super, super sick. Also, we're going to get a congratulations emote for sure. And it's just going to be clapping on a fucking loop. Now that Thresh is in 2XKO, what's the next character you're looking forward to? Fiddlesticks. Yeah. There's always going to be attractive human characters in 2XKO, so I'm never going to hope for any of them. I want weirdos. You know what? No, Tom Kench. Tom Kench. That's who I fucking want. I want Tom Kench. Yeah, the catfish. Catfish. Got a $5 super chat coming in from JC Boudreaux. Thank you. How much story do you think will be cut from 7 so they can fit more radio towers and side quests? Oh, I think it's actually going to be expanded. I mean, at this point, the story has been expanded. If you consider Remake and Rebirth together, the story that you saw in those games is massively expanded from the original. Like, they're not cutting anything. They should have, like, a full, like, penetrative graphic sex scene underneath the Highwind for Tifa and Cloud, but, like, I don't think they have the balls for that. Probably not. 500 bits coming in from Grimlock Fly. I know how Xbox can save its brand. Conquer 2. Paige would agree with you. Paige would agree with you. Master Rider Hero Sub says, hey, Pato. Just got to Zeralja's big reveal of wearing metal short shorts. Don't know where things go from here, but his plan to unite the world by making them hate war sure is dumb in that the world just dealt with major wars. Zeralja's a loser. I was talking about this with the girls during the FF14 segment, but the reason why Wook Lamont comes off as like a weak hero is because she has an incredibly weak villain. She doesn't get a villain to actually like constantly go against and battle and all sorts of things. He's very weak. He's incredibly stupid. Zeralja in Dawntra is ferociously stupid. Like, he's a guy who doesn't know anything about the whole world. Red Tooth, that's horrible. Don't say that. I think parents that act like that are immoral and should be shamed. Winter Titan kicked in a sub. Says Zeralja's a bitch, and I'm glad I never have to do his EX again. They should have had his EX drop weapons, dude. I don't give a fuck about Valagormanda weapons, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Come on. Like, give me a fucking break. Come on. You know what I'm talking about? Hey. Why am I talking like this? Baba da Boopy, peace to Papa da Boopo. Hey, his song was really good, dude. His song was really good. Thanks for the sub, Zibichuni. Appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, Corral Straz. By the way, remember, guys, after the Microsoft show, we're going to be going right. So this is going to be about an hour. And then it's going to have a Gears of War thing after it. And then we're going to shoot the shit and then we're going to transfer y'all over to the page where she's going to go throughout the universe kissing Turians. Exile Green, thanks for the sub, buddy. Nuclear Now Walrus kicked in the sub to say, hi, Pat, hey. So yeah, Wednesday afternoon, we're going to be doing FF14 with Wooly. And if you want to be there, you can just be there. Don't be too cringe, though. I originally wanted to do those on the weekend because more people could be there, but the scheduling just didn't work. He didn't want to move Get Into Fighting Games. And I was like, just do both. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay. What the fuck was that? Go fuck yourself! Oh my god! Yeah, right. This shit is gonna be donezo in 9 years. Like, canceled. Oh, let's make sure we have this on a good HD. Oh, that is a good HD. Showcase. It's a showcase, you guys. Wow, this is a lot of 18.
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System.
Oh, okay, Gears.
There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Did you say Kelowna? Like,
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you.
There should be more guns in the trunk.
Here, strap these on.
This isn't enough.
We should still head to the police station.
oh, it's Emergence Day.
Yes. It's about 2 blocks up ahead.
Okay. Shoot, move, and watch for civilians.
Good job, Marcus. You saved them. It's crazy how much no one like attached to the Gears children. And everyone just wants Marcus and Dom back. And like the reason for that is that people used to own Xbox 360s and now they don't anymore.
You see that? It was something big! Like huge crab fingers picking up through the street!
Just the adrenaline kid. We need to keep moving through the underpass.
Let's get moving.
Let me see what I can do.
You've never played a Gears, is it worth getting into? I mean, I don't know. My main issue is there's no Gears of War trilogy you can buy and play. Because those 3 games were incredible, but there's no real way to play them now. It's fucking stupid. Like, they should announce that in a second. Is what they should do.
Target surface. Open fire.
Like, they just keep reporting the first one because there was a PC port that Epic did a while ago.
These are goddamn breach points.
You've never heard of Gears of War. That's really funny. It was an extraordinarily big series. It had a very successful trilogy in the Xbox 360 days.
All right. That gear said they're stuck in the pay and save. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments. At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
It's been like 10 years since the last one. Is that true?
Oh, bugger! Come on, then.
Nice shot. Oh, where the hell did you lot come from?
We heard your distress call.
Well, you saved my ass. But we need to make ourselves scarce. These fuckers keep pouring in every few minutes.
More trappers, watch it!
Right on schedule. You guys here?
Yeah. Who are you?
Private Marco Commander.
This looks outdated and boring different times. The main thing the Gears has is that it used to have like astonishing graphics. And it has great multiplayer, and the campaigns were well produced. But they're getting into like a Star Wars problem where no one gives a shit about anything other than the original events and maybe some of the backstory stuff. Like any attempt to move the story forward has like been, no one cares. Let's fuck up a reload so we can hear Joe DiMaggio go, "Oh, god damn it." Like, I would much rather play Space Marine 2 than Gears at this point.
See him?
Contact front!
There's no end to these freaks.
I do remember the meat cube, and that was cool.
Pick 'em off. On your right. I got it.
James! Damn it!
Oh, okay. Why wasn't that thing shooting him? Like it slowly walked towards him with its gun out.
Tom!
Our roads converge again.
Guys, imagine if you could be there the day that they invented the chainsaw sword. Are you serious?
Welcome to the Xbox
Are you fucking
Game
kidding me?
Showcase. For the past 25 years,
Dead Judder
Xbox
kicked
has
in.
delivered some of the greatest games of all time.
$10 says Gears
Games
War
that changed
multiplayer
what
was pretty solid and
possible.
strong. Miss
Games that
seeing
brought
this. Oh yeah,
players
no,
together,
Gears
and games
multiplayer
that
was awesome.
defined generations. Xbox was built on the spirit of creativity and heart.
That's not true.
And as we kick off the show with Gears
Objective
of War
lie.
E-Day, it's only fitting that as we return to Xbox, we return to Gears. So today, we're announcing that Gears of War E-Day will be an Xbox console exclusive.
Wow.
The core of Xbox is great games, and that's
It's
what
too
today is all
late,
about.
guys.
We're
You
going to show
can't.
you more than 25 titles from creators around the world, followed
people
by our Gears
expect-
Direct. Enjoy the show.
They decided that like 12 hours ago. Yeah.
Do I remember the moment my powers came in? Well, I was being crushed to death with sea
Is this
water and mud and
Elder
dirt,
Scrolls?
whilst holding onto my sister's hand. I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood. Until I lost her grip. But she stayed away.
Oh, okay.
Does stick in the memory a bit, yeah. I know why you're here. You want to talk about them? They're not real heroes.
You never seen a legend in the flesh?
All that power, how do they use it? Killing mindless beasts. Fighting petty villains. None of that matters.
Look what the guild shut out.
A real hero knows how to wield power. They don't waste their time on trivialities.
You're back. And dressed like a twat.
Got more important things to worry about than vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
Well, I was just...
Just sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
Remorse? Remorse is for the guilty.
I don't think Fable is the right series for this kind of seriousness.
Albion is broken, and I'm going to mend it.
Captain Piledriver says this isn't Fable, as the lady said Albion. So, okay, Piledriver.
It needs a hero.
Looking at you right now, Piledriver. Let's see. Let's see how not Fable this is.
Is me.
Oh my god, how can it? Why? Oh my goodness. Can't believe it. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of games that are gonna get just stomped out by highly similar games in their immediate vicinity, dude. Like,
You've heard the story. Halo, the Chief,
yeah.
stuff of legends. But that's not the story I'm telling today. This one, you haven't heard. I've started simple enough. Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed.
What is this tone? Did Infinite like shit their ass story-wise that they're just going to a random old
Now you ready to
prequel?
get to it? You serve long enough. You learn to read the battlefield. This place.
So here's the thing, prequels have value, right? But the main reason you would like a prequel is to elucidate some kind of
Have you enjoyed your stay?
like
so far?
narrative or character-based
But we're on
like
the clock.
view of what's going on, and here we have like a guy with no personality fighting aliens we know we're going to
They
beat.
always get complicated. Plans change. Odds get worse. My advice: bring a Spartan.
Wait, what? 3 new men? What? What?
Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type? No.
That's... I forgot. Okay, sure. Boy, Microsoft's really gonna bring us all back with these hot-ass exclusives, dog.
There's something on this island.
This looks more interesting.
It's like it calls to me. You and my father found that island thanks to me.
T-Force kicked in 10 Australian dollar reduced. Thank you. I'm curious what kind of... Whoop. story, the prequel story this could tell, since Halo Wars already did an entirely separate thing that was good in and of itself. It'll tell a story of how Master Chief beat up some aliens. All right, it's the rats, but now you can fight also with the rats.
The final confrontation is about to begin.
Where are the others? This was dead, honey. They're all dead. Move.
Very interesting that I haven't seen any of the raids.
Ancient death curse rumors? Well, maybe they're true. Sit in.
Oh, there's the rats. Ah, seen the rats. I seen them. That might as well be fucking September. Are you serious?
You ever heard of the Midnight Channel?
Domino might have been on that Midnight Channel before she died too.
We're getting a new soundtrack, even if the game is terrible.
Oh, where are we?
Oh.
Feels like we're someplace totally different.
That's all that matters. New soundtrack.
Now then, whatever's going on here, we're getting to the bottom of it.
To wield a persona is to wield direct control of one's heart. And the heart is straight through bonds.
Ooh.
Doesn't it sound cool?
Someone had to see that. I'm glad it was you.
Was that supposed to be him?
Good times never seem to last long, do they?
I hate you, sneaky, stupid, bully jerk.
I like how people were like, oh, thank God, no Marie. Guess what, shitheads?
Come on, don't call me that.
All shadows were originally born from humans.
Well, then that means Senpai got killed by her other self.
No! Get out of here! Don't look.
Hopefully they let you kiss
You're
Yosuke.
just gonna stuff me back in your head and pretend I'm not Rhea? I can't.
That's so
slick. Which means that we also gotta catch whoever's tossing people in here.
I think I'd like to help too.
I would love to stream this, but like everybody knows the thing, and it's too long.
So yeah, I'll be counting on you, partner. And let's team up and catch this jerk.
I don't know if I even have time to play it. Oh man, like Persona 3 Reload looked really slick, but this. Are you fucking kidding me? February is the other September. Yeah, 2 weeks after Evercold. What is this? Just state of dead decay.
My friends and I used to argue about what ended the world.
I really loved the first one, but I didn't play the second one much.
A weapon. A virus. Something worse. Started in quiet towns.
I actually really love the core loop of like scrounging and exploring and like managing a team. I thought it's a great idea. Uh-oh, I'm about to get wife attacked.
Guys, I found a nest.
Wife attack!
These survivors found each other.
Oh no! Hey girl, what's up?
Against the night.
Do I have your makeup bag? It's not here.
Is the world world has become more dangerous than ever.
I'm looking. Remember I brought your makeup bag back to you? It was in the bathroom.
The dead aren't just wandering anymore.
All right.
They hunt.
Yeah, you caught it. Yeah, you caught it. Love you.
In the end, it doesn't matter what you believe.
No, I'm good.
What matters.
Why is she mad she did the QTE? I don't know. Caboose.
When the dead come through the dark, so do we.
I need my Caboose. I need my Caboose right now. Caboose. Hey, Caboose. Who's my baby? Who's my Caboose? I love you. Look, it's State of Decay 3. Oh my goodness. Kobazuka said, after multiple days of game hype, is this really all Xbox has to offer? They're trying to show like more exclusive games and games that they're making, which is definitely very appropriate.
On the Sea of Thieves,
but like it's pretty.
Grand adventures. But what if you could make your own Sea of Thieves experience?
It's pretty
With our new
slim pickings
free
here.
update, Custom
Dead
Seas,
Judder kicked
you
in
can.
$20. Thank you. I was an Xbox kid and I spent hundreds of hours on the first 3 franchises that got trailers. I felt indifferent to those trailers. That is testament to Microsoft's failures of the last decade. I was crazy for Gears of War, dude. I loved Gears of War. Why is it?
I'm sure they're fine.
And now it's just like. Antipothis kicked in $5. Says this whole conference has been nostalgia bait so far. Remember when we were good? I do. I was there.
And one of those, and absolutely loads of these, and well, you get the idea. You could create a cinematic masterpiece.
I think Sea of Thieves might have the worst character creator of any game I've ever played in my life. And it's because it implies you'll be able to make a character that you want to look like a certain way, but it doesn't let you.
Come together for a party. Or maybe you want somewhere you can just kick back and relax.
Yeah, worse. So Sea of Thieves randomly generates like a couple of basic characters, and you can modify things, and no matter how many times you reset it, you can never actually get it to look the way you want. And that's on purpose. Right? Because they want you to like a huge diverse amount of cool looking players. But like you should just only allow randomly generated things. You shouldn't let me customize it at all.
There is a liar in these tunnels.
As far as I'm concerned, the Microsoft Game Show is actually the PC Game Show. The real PC Game Show. Because these all come to Steam now, because they can't not put them to Steam. If they made these games and did exclusivity bundles for literally just the Xbox, no one would take those deals.
Is Hunter. As a Spartan, you were a legend. You stood for something. But where are the Spartans now? To protect the Metro. From you. You promised a brighter future. For our people. Now, the Norai spreads tyranny. In your name. You swore to crush the enemy. To face them head on. And guide the Metro to the light. But darkness consumes you. cuts you deeper. In wise.
Oh, Millennium Days kicked in 5 pounds. Now announcing the 360 prequel, the Xbox 180. We're 180ing back to old games. Please love this again. So I'm going to just tell you right now, the only reason Xbox had a decent first party is because Sega got trapped making a bunch of games for them, and it was essentially the Dreamcast lineup. That's the only reason anyone cares about Microsoft Xbox at all.
Birds with him.
Really? February? Oh, okay. Oh man, it's cooked. A lot of these games are cooked. That game's good though. Metro games are good.
World premiere.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. Oh my goodness. It's funny that we've all just decided that birds are shitheads. They're just jerks. That's great. That's actually a super good name for a game.
World premiere.
Yeah, the Steam logo is getting really small. Have you guys noticed? Have you guys noticed the Steam logos are getting really small?
Countless wars have been waged throughout history in pursuit of the elixir of immortality. A champion rises, destined to quell the chaos of this senseless cycle.
Yeah, this is the Wolong.
Awaken. Phoenix.
Okay.
So, it was you who set the Red Cliffs ablaze.
It's Chocolate Man.
You're ready for the challenge and the reward of opening your very own cult.
Nothing can beat us, nothing can break us, nothing can shock us, nothing can shake us. I know it's nothing.
You'll be going to beautiful Bedford County, USA, teaming with locals waiting to join our family.
You scare me? You don't scare me.
You better reevaluate your life choices.
You pissed off a random person on the street. You want a trophy?
Even if they don't know it yet. Build a cult, and I will shield you from the apocalypse. Join us. Join us.
Nothing can stop our love.
Looking for the owner of a severed human head. Common selected or
Oh,
able
good
to
name,
get away
too.
on a first come, first served basis.
This is pretty unimpressive so far, I gotta be honest. But at least we haven't seen a woman. Oh, God damn it, a woman! Oh!
Left your people behind. Believing time would see them heal.
Cynical Toe kicked in $5. Thanks, man. Everything feels sarcastic, nostalgic, or they're chasing horror tropes. Is my brain broken or the industry cooked? It is AAA cooked. But indie stuff is still fascinating and exciting. But also, like, there's only so many times you can see variations on a theme, right? So like, I think the only reason you're not going to see more shitheads complaining about Senua is because people in general don't care as much about Senua's Sacrifice as they do about God of War. And also, all that anger is fake.
Accept what waits for you.
It's just called Senua? Okay. Alright. Not a good name. Getting my phone out to text the wife. Never mind.
Welcome to the surface, a sprawling paradise. Meet the locals, learn to fish. Doesn't that sound nice? What a hoot! You found loot. This is no time to hoard. Share your stroke of luck with your pals. All aboard. Build your camp as a team. Hey, life's pretty swell. But in this Appalachian wonderland, all is not well. Gadzooks! It's worse than expected.
You know what sucks?
Enemies are waiting.
You remember the No Mutants Allowed message board that was just raging like a bunch of freaks about Bethesda doing a Fallout game and how it was going to ruin Fallout and how they didn't know anything and how it was the worst thing that's ever happened? And everyone's like, game looks good. What you gotta chill. Yeah, they're also racist. Yeah, no, absolutely. But like, broken clocks. This is terrible. Vault 76 outlived Destiny. Well, yeah, but it came out way afterwards. Okay, getting my phone back out so I can text the wife.
Our flock has been led astray by your
Never mind.
defiance. Argent Anor trembles in the wake of your actions. They follow you now.
The Council has chosen. Beneath this chamber will be your tomb.
I remember when I wasn't feeling this game, I was like, maybe my nostalgia for Doom and Doom Eternal is just like more not real. And then I went back and played those for like half an hour on stream, and I'm like, oh wow, it feels way better. Both of them just feel way better. And the music. Also.
I am not your enemy. I am your way out.
So, someone in the chat said Dark Ages is very good, and absolutely, it's an objectively good game. It's just, it's an unfortunate place in that it comes after two, like, generationally excellent games.
Have you not found peace?
Right? Like that's the problem.
Their war is with him.
Like, usually a prequel, you, like, I said this before, like, you would expect it to be, like, answer questions that you had. I've never had a single question about Doom. Fuck. What are you gonna fucking reveal, dog? Venom Socks kicked in $5. The new Doom music sounds lit. It doesn't sound that good, no. Well then. Fuck this video. Hope you're watching this shit live, losers. Is the villain Uber? That's great. That's actually great. Is this? Oh man, this VOD's gonna be completely fucked. This just makes me think about Blade, dude. Oh. Wow, that looks fucking hideous, dude. That is horrible looking. That's like a god-awful shade of green for this kind of thing. Oh, man. Oh, this is cool. People like Age of Empires. Age of Empires is fun.
Of the waves against our ships. We know the bite of cold steel. The roar of fires that consume our enemies. And that the moment of peace is only temporary.
I like how it's like 25 years in the making. And it's like, bro, I'm sitting here waiting for a Persona 6 trailer. It's the only reason I showed up.
And the next proving ground awaits just beyond the horizon.
Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be disappointed. Yeah, that P6 stuff might have actually leaked out way early. Like, way early. I believe this game is also being sent to die. Like legitimately. I think it has like a September release in like the 3rd week of September. Oh my god. Oh gee. Yeah, no, that's gonna die. Yeah, no. That's wild. Oh, my spine.
World premiere.
All right, what do you got for me, bud? What do you got for me? What do you got?
Ladies and gentlemen, admirers of the mysteries of magic, take your seats before the lights go down and the curtain rises, for our next act is about to begin.
Oh, what's this?
Are
Did you just say fucking Star Wars, bro? Are you serious?
prepared to witness feats both mystifying and illuminating? Watch closely then, and let the shadows tell their story. Behold, the famous Jacob Menturo, stage magician extraordinaire. So brilliant were his tricks, it cast 5 long shadows behind him. They called themselves Masters. Through a deal with the devil, the Masters sought yet more power. Their deal demanded a sacrifice, and in the darkness, they chose Jacob. Jacob was trapped in eternal torment, but the devil had other plans. He pulled Jacob from his infernal nightmare and offered a new deal. Face their legions, their tricks, every abomination they command. Take what should have been his. Escape if he can. That's your cue. Run.
I have to tell you, I really have to tell you, having the devil take his head off and show that he's the devil when he's like a fucking top hat wearing black mustachioed man is so gilding the fucking lily, dude. Like, he's obviously the devil. Now this looks pretty cool though. This is a magic shock, magic bio dishonored. Like, this looks good. This looks very cool.
A deal's a deal, Jacob. I'll see you soon.
That looks pretty cool. Look how tiny that Steam logo is. Look at that tiny little Steam logo. You see down there? All right.
What would you give for victory? Your life? The lives of your sons?
The line between victory and defeat is thin. What if you had within you power, terrible and divine, to destroy your enemies, break their will? Would you have the strength, the resolve to wield it?
I did not expect this to be in first person.
If destiny was there, within reach, could you sacrifice everything? For your country. For your empire. For your emperor.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I'll definitely hop on that instead of Control Resonant. All right, getting my phone out, text the wife.
Glenumbra's full of thieves. What is it you're after? Don't take this the wrong way, but we've been watching you. You've
Never
got
mind.
talent and a lot of promise.
Stop! Thief!
Are you ready to talk about planning a real heist, partner?
I remember
Welcome to
loading
our
this
Thieves
game
Guild.
up, and the very
Our
first thing I
members
was
will show you
told
the ropes.
was
This
that
job is
there was a
going to need
bunch
every
of
trick in
mods
the
I should
book.
download to make the interface usable, and then I deleted it off my fucking computer.
Some jobs call for slick distractions and quick fingers, but you never truly know what's behind a door. Or if that's not quite your style, step out of the shadows and take a direct approach.
It's just a really rough, old-feeling
There's
MMO.
other
Like, it
treasure
felt
all
rough
around the
right
world.
away. I don't know
If
how
you
to
know
describe
where to
it.
look and are willing to fight for it. Whether it's fortune, adventure, or danger, the Thieves Guild has everything you need, as long as you're willing to take it.
Don't mind if I do. Hands off the cheese. I got here first. Oh.
That's, yeah, okay. Wait, the Thieves Guild wasn't... Yeah. Alright, never mind. Okay, that like Desert Mesa stuff looks super cool. Yeah, haven't we already seen trailers for this thing, or do they just, is it new stuff? Wait, 24? What? Okay, sure. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is still going. Yeah.
The mountain stands here, yet it cannot be seen. The wind passes without a sound.
people move within.
Oh, this is Booslop. Yeah, it is actually.
Move in secrecy, renowned for their mastery.
It's legit
of
slop game.
mechanism. As the old order begins to fall, no one can remain untouched. When all is obscured, the battle has only just begun. Beneath every mechanism, the true game lies in the human heart. This is your game to decide.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen any industry people talking. You're right. It was just a bunch of normal trailers. Like a couple promising things, but really, generally, pretty lackluster.
Dracula's castle is just ahead. I have come here to destroy you. Just like my father, mother, and their allies before me.
No one believed me when I said the newest Belmont would be a girl.
See that? You see that fucking quest? It was find and defeat Dracula.
Chance, Rose. You must use it wisely to better control your curse and strengthen yourself.
Kill Dracula is the goal.
You are no more than an irritating thing. What makes you think you can stop me this time?
I've always wanted a pet Belmont.
Stupid girl. I will show you what hell is.
I am Rose Belmont, and I will hunt the night!
I'm gonna be like a husk, bro. I'm gonna be a
Some
husk.
years have a color to them. A haze that
Well,
seems
this looks
to fill the whole
cool.
world.
Could have polished up the frame rate a little bit before showing it.
In its glow, you discover wonderful new places. Dear friends you always needed.
Very charming.
And golden moments which linger on the warm breeze.
Bro, I love golden moments, dude.
As you live your days as dreams.
Oh, interesting. Vivarium, that looks cool. Very cool.
World premiere.
Wow. So this will be 27 for sure. This feels more like a SMT opening than a Persona 1. Never mind. Green! That's it? Really? We've seen screenshots, dog. You, like...
World premiere.
That's super funny. That's really funny. Holy shit. Oh my god. Bro, is this guy ever gonna grow up? I don't know why my brain was just like, what if it was like Spyro nuts and bolts? I feel like the Steam logos are getting smaller every time.
It's my kind of night. Alarms are ringing. Bullets are flying.
What you do that for?
My fingers slipped.
And every copper in the tangle is on my tail.
Hooligans, come to
Oh, I remember this.
Let me introduce you to some of my esteemed colleagues.
Even my schemes have schemes.
Me, I prefer to make it up as I go.
Morgan! Oh, you'll have better odds getting through without me.
Everyone knows you're easy pickings for someone with any sand. Then give my regards to the Sandman. Cheap rubbish.
A corpse in hand is worth two in the grave, as they say.
Look at the bloody airships. We're not here for you.
Not here for me. I'm Anne fucking Darrow.
Time to lay our hands to mischief.
We've been preparing to rob Griswick's vault for months now. To put in the heist tonight, yeah? Morgan, get to that crane to lower the ship.
Greetings. I am the Miracle Industries auto-loading crane. If you have the authority, I am at your service.
What happens if I fired a few holes in you?
The lift is now unlocked.
Ah, defeat. How sad. You were all doing so well.
Do you expect us to go quietly?
Well, I certainly don't expect any trouble from some of Avalon's most disposable citizens.
Hello, frightened human. I can get you out of this. just jumped about 25 years back in time. This place, on this day, is ripe for changing the course of history.
This life ain't one for granting easy choices, but I just found a way to control the past. Change who's in control. Make things unfair in our favor. Brought you a little toy with a big mouth.
What a proper little villain.
A better villain than you'll ever be, you decrepit old soak.
The pimp, the plod, the priest. Who do we like the least? Oh, it's different how they do ya. The ways they stick it to ya. And when they're done with trucking it up, oh, downstairs, well, they're all gonna screw you in the end.
Nothing's ever given to folk like us, especially not the future. But this time, we've a chance to steal it. What more could an honest thief ask for?
Well, they're all going to screw you in the
Yeah, this looks interesting. Okay. That's fine. Wow. Thank goodness I'm not looking at this on my computer.
Clockwork Revolution is an original experience full of intriguing characters and incredible world building. And it's an Xbox console exclusive coming in 2027. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is a milestone year for us.
No, it's not.
As we celebrate 25 years with you, and we're excited about our lineup of iconic games. Record-breaking Forza Horizon 6, the return of Master Chief, rebuilt from the ground up. The
Return of Master
world
Chief,
of
he doesn't
Fable,
go anywhere.
full of choice and consequences. Incredible games from our partners at Sega, 4A Games, Koei Tecmo, and more. And players can look forward to 2 upcoming exclusives, Gears of War E-Day in 2026 and Clockwork Revolution in 2027. In a moment, we'll dive into Gears of War E-Day, but before we do, one franchise that has been with us from the beginning is Call of Duty. Now, it's bigger than ever, with a new Modern
It's
Warfare
not.
later this year and a movie on the way. Last month, the teams at Infinity Ward and Activision gave us a glimpse of the story and gameplay. Today, they are back with a first look at DMZ, reimagined in a way that only Call of Duty can deliver.
Yeah, yeah. So, are these games getting worse and worse? It's great that they bought Call of Duty right when it was on the downturn.
우리 조선 반도는 질서정연하고 강력하다. 남부 차단 구역에서 발생했던 산업사고는 우리 공화국의 용적 투쟁으로 이미 수습되어 적국의 안전엔
Did you know the last Call of Duty game that came out, you can't pause this game during single player story at all? Why? Why? Always online, but I gotta be honest, man. Call of Duty's specific flavor of like American jingoist propaganda just doesn't hit like it did back in the day.
Weapons or gear laying around. No, that's a negative. That's not why we're here. We're gonna be fine. It's only gonna take 2 seconds.
Remember Call of Duty 1 had 3 campaigns and the best one was the Russian campaign? I remember.
Damn, he's down. Let's go help him.
Hell no. That's on him. I told him to get his ass up here.
Copy. Where are we at on the intel?
Got it.
Are they pretending people would actually ever talk like this? Oh, it's the worst.
Let's find that HVT.
On you.
The worst.
Shit.
You know we're here.
The idea that anyone would be doing anything other than sprinting at max speed is hilarious.
Hey, hold up.
What's up?
Hey, you good, man?
Fuck.
Yeah, you're all right.
Yeah, see, you know what could have stopped this from happening? Sprinting at max speed.
Was that the HVT? Hey, fuck the HVT. Let's just go to Exfil.
Fuck! I got you, man. You good?
Yep. Let's just get out of here.
All right. Let me get some ammo.
Why are they breathing hard?
Oh.
Why are they role-playing getting shot? Do you see the DLSS artifacting? Oh, it's crazy! Look at the rain! Take that out of your fucking trailer! Even if it looks like that in the game! Yeah, this is supposed to be multiplayer, which is why you just heard a guy yell out in Korean. He's role-playing Korean.
Oh, thank you.
Also, I'm fairly sure, like, this entire thing is completely fake. Like, it's made to look like gameplay, but, like, nothing about the way the camera is moving or, like, the perspective makes any sense at all. Like, they're never aiming down their guns. Have you noticed that they've not aimed down sights? Only Call of Duty could bring something as timely as an extraction. Wow. Sure. That looked bad. I'm gonna get some water.
Welcome to the Coalition, here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, home of Gears of War.
Oh yeah, this is Xbox only,
Gears
huh?
debuted in 2006, it instantly redefined the genre. And now in 2026,
Wait, what's the no week shit? What I miss?
Moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the foundation for where Gears is going next. To get there, we're taking it all the way back.
The sticker on the
to day
laptop.
the world changed and the fight began. Emergence Day.
Come on, buddy. I need you.
Oh. It It's a day of unimaginable loss that sits at the heart of our universe.
I need you, buddy.
And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet.
So when they said it was an Xbox exclusive, did they mean console exclusive? Like, did they just do a lie?
Talk about what this game is. I think it's important.
Because I'm looking at it on Steam right now.
When we started this project, we were moving to Unreal Engine.
I'm looking at it on Steam right now.
There's a new foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us and to our fans. We realized
said it?
all of the things that make this world feel so unique. Brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle. They're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time. E-Day.
Oh, sorry, my PC's an Xbox, I forgot.
Changed the history of Sarah forever. And to tell that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game. So we started with this one still from the Mad World trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
This is our most ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been
Guys,
able
the
to tell
emotional
before
core of Gears is failing an
have
active
the
reload
technology
and
to do
DiMaggio going, ah, God damn it!
To reimagine the Gears world at a new,
like,
unprecedented level of detail. We're pushing Gears to new heights with the densest, most detailed world we've ever created.
The second emotional core of Gears is him going, ah, it's a worm! It's just a giant worm! Like, you know, like, come on.
Real-time destruction. Starting with an empty hard drive, we literally rebuilt everything from scratch. Characters, enemies, weapons, animation, sound, the world itself. And then we tear it apart in front of you. You'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies with new and craftier weapons and navigate the battlefield with more natural character so that every moment
that was good? Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
Smoother and hits harder.
I gotta tell you, maybe it's because I'm a stupid idiot hack shit fuck. But seeing like every Xbox franchise go for total reboot or prequel feels like a complete loss of any interesting ideas at all.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict,
like
peace has finally been
God of
declared
War
on
is like,
Sarah,
what if
and the
a
Gears have
woman?
returned home.
And like that's actually pretty interesting. Like, yeah.
Love you, baby.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos. To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
So here's the part that's gonna actually like. I see a prequel problem here, right?
And without him, Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
Like, would you like to hear a prequel problem? So Emergence Day happens, right?
The world just barely on the
And
cusp
they're
of
at the
peace,
bar.
And our characters coming to terms
This
with their new
means
reality. The
that Dom should be going, oh my God, I have to find my wife. I have to find my wife. I have to find my wife, Maria. Where's my wife? My wife. But we know he's not going to find her at all. So they'll have to tone it down.
And over the course of 3 intense
Because you
days,
know
you'll
that
see
she's
how
just
loss
getting
reshapes
like
this world and our characters,
mind wiped in that
beginning with a
pod or
night
whatever the
of
fuck.
desperate survival in a brand new city.
We decided to focus our story on just one city, so you could really feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we wanted it to be more than just a backdrop. We wanted to feel alive.
Then why didn't
Like
you
it was
let
another
the
character in the
demo
story
player save any of those people in the gameplay
layers and
footage?
personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery. But years of industrialization for the Cog War effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich history, it made sense to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe. Towering architecture, robust vehicles, and grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the 1970s. We also looked right outside these windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style. As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The downtown core, more modern, reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working-class neighborhoods, built around constant emulsion production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the ultimate battlefield.
It's super weird that they keep saying Kelowna because there's a town in BC called Kelowna, and it looks just like this with the destruction and everything.
And it created the perfect stage for greater scale and verticality in combat. Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into cars, weaving through hails of bullets. And we wanted to keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears.
I don't know, man.
Completely
I feel
rebuilt
like
our movement and cover systems with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including new low
this
ground
was like
cover.
the first popularized cover shooter ever. I
feeling spaces than ever before.
showing me a guy mocap into the wall doesn't do it for me
You
because
quickly get under objects, slide around corners.
it's been
or transition more
decades.
smoothly
It's been
into cover
decades.
from a run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide battleground. We get to play with more verticality, climbing walls and vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes. At the heart of our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations, tactical weapon choices, and your ability to read and move through the arena.
So I know I'm just nitpicking this like crazy, right? Like I know I'm just nitpicking this like crazy, okay? But one of the things that annoys me is when they say tactical weapon choices, and he picks up like a minigun, and it's like you just dropped your regular weapon for the timed, much better weapon. That's not. That's not a tactical choice.
And alleys to more open districts where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot? It's up to you. And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors trapped in an apartment.
There's a civilian in that building. 4th floor.
A Raven crashed in the distance. A group of Gears readying an ambush. You still have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer to help or how much of the city you choose to explore.
And that city is fully realized. To create a city of this scale and detail, we needed to invest in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in.
Just like regular old Kelowna.
This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
But the board control is connected to an older antenna. I can reconfigure their radios to reach Afira.
Do it. The remaining Gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in E-Day, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you. People People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's toy or dinner left uneaten are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
You'll experience the Locust decimation at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology. E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
What do you mean they're... Did that mechanic ever leave?
As a game design element, getting to use E-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere. You can toss a
What do you mean
grenade
it's
in to
back?
close
It's
them
been
up.
in
Just
every
adds this
single
great
game,
tactical
hasn't it?
layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials. Your impact is real, visceral, and leaves a mark on the world. Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder. You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it.
Yeah, them shooting that car was like literally for those fucking idiots on TikTok that compare like the puddles between two games. Is it as good as Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, who gives a fucking shit, man? Meanwhile, the Hollower is just like a fucking hard-ass Game Boy Color game. It's incredible.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes
Wow,
of
Sony's
burden,
show was so much
of
more
loss,
interesting
and of loyalty.
on like a really basic
The
level.
whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters.
I'm sure the
below
Nintendo show
versus
in
the
a couple of
soldiers that
days
hold the
will
line
be
in a
also
war for survival.
fairly interesting.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes. A sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Mags and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are four soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locusts, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
Where's Cole, man?
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love. The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky, and leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the
You know
middle
what?
of
You'll
the
probably pick up Cole at the fucking Thrash Ball
Bravo's
stadium.
story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Kaliso.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
Ty.
And fans of the books will finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You
Am
can
I
spot
just
those
like
strong
older
jaws
and more
thick
mature
necks
that
from
a lot
mile
of this shit like
If you
doesn't
go
hit
too
me
realistic,
at all,
you lose
or
those
is it
unique
just actually
features
not
that
as
make them
interesting
stand out.
as it was
Honestly,
10, 20 years
Marcus
ago?
just isn't Marcus if you take away his
Like,
classic
which is
style.
it?
So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them
Is it
believable
both?
and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before.
I don't care.
Our animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350
3 times
facial
more
shapes
joints. Oh my
sculpted for each head
god!
alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has more detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on Xbox 360.
I don't care.
Marcus.
It doesn't even look meaningfully different.
Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company. Next to kin, Adam Phoenix.
With the amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity at this scale.
I played Monster Hunter fucking Generations on a fucking 3DS. It looked like shit. It barely had an analog stick.
Characters with a huge range, from a small smirk to yells on the battlefield.
Come and get some, you goddamn grubs!
Your experience takes on a new intensity. We're pushing the graphical limit with 4K Ultra HD resolution.
Wow.
Native HDR10 rendering.
Wow.
Hardware ray tracing at 60 frames per second in campaign and up to 120 frames per second in multiplayer.
So, you know, that's actually good. It run fast. Good.
When it comes to the Locust, to make them more believable, we made them scarier. The drones are wild and vicious. The boomers are even bigger this time around. Like living battering rams smashing through doorways.
They're the same fucking enemies, dude.
The wretches scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart. And the Reavers, they crawl up buildings and rain fire from above. Basically, the whole Locust army, whether new or old, are more intense than ever before.
So what now, Marcus? We save everyone we can.
Oh, we got Casey in here. I think the thing is, Microsoft has been so fucked buying up half the games industry, shuttering studios and shit canning so many employees while investing in so much AI just kills a lot of enthusiasm, you know? Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's like...
And with E-Day, we lean into that even more.
Every single game we saw today that was like from Microsoft Game Studios felt like variations on one theme,
Muscle and cloth deforms in response to your
which
attacks,
is
and blood and bone damage adds to the
we want to go
intensity of
back
combat.
to
Gore is localized as well. Shield
Halo
focus in the armor
3
leg, you'll see
Mountain
the bullets
Dew
take a chunk out
era,
of it. Or land
when
a
that
heavy
was
shot
like
on a limb,
decades
and
ago,
just remember, it's a
and
horrific
none of those
clean-off
people worked there
glorious
anymore
detail.
because you fired them.
The Nasher is going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day. And of course, we also have some fun new ones for even more brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new Gut Puncher grenade launcher is a COG weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire a round to let it explode, or hold the trigger to control when it detonates. That means you can place a well-timed explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range eco closing potential. The incinerator is our new
Just
shotgun.
throw it into the
You can see
fucking
emotion
hole.
Literally melt the skin off an enemy's body. Before, you'd probably get into a grapple if an enemy came charging at you. Now, you feel the power of getting to incinerate them when they get close. And of course, the Lancer.
Nice.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip
This is
through
the
Locust
most
at the
like
Superstore,
baby
to a
Han
prototype
Solo
smash on the
shit.
frontlines of the invasion,
It's
all
like
to
that.
deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
Who cares?
Gears music has always been about tension, escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard. It tightens as things get more
right.
dangerous. And when you've dropped
By the way,
last
Paige
enemy,
is streaming
you
Mass
get a familiar
Effect
big
at
rainbow.
noon Pacific. Right after this, we're going to raid her on Twitch.
For E-Day, we kept that structure, but made the sound harsher. Together with our composer, Adam Lastica.
So we don't want to delay that, so how about we thank some people, huh?
The electric guitar returns alongside classical instruments, but both are pushed into uncomfortable territory.
Exile Green and Nuclear Narwhal were subs. Says, hi, Pat. Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. Grimlock Fly sub, thank you.
Like dragging a bone saw across a cello, creating dissonance that never fully resolves.
Dead Jutter kicked in $10. Super chat, thank you, Dead. Gears 3 multiplayer was pretty solid and strong. Kind of miss seeing this. Gears 3 multiplayer was excellent. It was fantastic. We got a $7 super chat from T-Force. Thank you. I'm curious what kind of prequel story this could tell since Halo Wars already did an entirely separate thing. It's just going to be shoot aliens. That's it. $5 super chat coming in from Obka World. So, thank you. I don't think the people of the Halo campaign involved knows the Halo lore. Halo reaches directly before Halo 1, so these missions can't exist. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Thank you again for the 20, Dead Jutter. I believe I read that earlier. I believe I read that earlier, Antipothus, but thank you for the $5. This whole conference has been nostalgia bait so far. Remember when we were good? I do remember that.
In terms of how you'll experience Kelowna, I always think about our acoustic
Grimlock Fly
system
kicked
like
in
this.
500 bits.
I'm
Thank you.
walking down a
It's
street,
pretty hilarious
and I
that
hear
it
the
looks
sound
like it's
reflecting
just
off the
Gears
walls
of
around
War
me.
that is the only one that was
Step
made
into an alley,
exclusive.
and
It
everything
is
immediately
funny.
tightens.
We got a read that
Down
from
into a white
Millennium
space, the
and
sound
read that from
opens up
Sin
again,
Alto.
Almost like a cathedral.
Ultimate Doom Pool kicked in $5. Thank you. How many indie games are truly indie and not secretly funded by Megacorps like Mixtape and High Guard?
Transitions between them where the
I'd say
magic really
most,
happens.
honestly.
That's where things feel alive.
Go
That's
Golem kicked in a
acoustics
sub.
real time.
Thank you. I was in a job interview the other day and they asked if I could perform under pressure. I said no, but I could perform Bohemian Rhapsody.
And what better way
Boo.
to experience is dread and tension than through the music
Theophilius
and
kicked in
sound
a
that
sub, says
surrounds you.
22 subs for a P6 reveal.
No other game does the squad like Gears does. Our themes, our gameplay, and our modes.
Triple Tendency
they all
subs.
revolve
It's
around
crazy to
this
me that
core
everybody has a favorite Doom
just about the
for the new
brotherhood that
trilogy.
you
My buddy
experience
loves
in stories.
2016 the
It's
most
also
and has
about
been
the bonds you
disappointed.
create with
I
your
like Dark
friends.
Ages the best. Just want to say that I think it's cool that all
has
games
always
feel
been
different
part of
even
our
though they don't
DNA.
overlap. Yeah, mine's
Like
eternal.
Every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad
For
to
sure.
this fight. You
Froggy
can't be
Duder sub,
all
thank
four
you.
characters
Nick
are
Waffle
playable
sub
this
says they
way.
can't keep
And we
getting away
support
with September. They
4-player
can't.
online co-op and 2-player split
Grimlock
screen
Fly
on
kicked
console.
in 500 bits. Says I
Versus
love
our
killing
Sony
Dracula.
squad-based PvP
All my
style.
homies love killing
Collection of 44
Dracula.
modes
I love to kill
and
Dracula.
all new maps set in locations in and
Dead
around
Jotter
the
kicked in
war-torn
$5.
city of Kelowna.
How many times can we
combine
unalive
classic Gears
Dracula?
symmetrical
As many
PvP
times as it
design
takes for
with
him
new
to stay
traversal
unalived in
opportunities.
1999.
You'll put your skill to the test.
Bruise
alongside
kicked
a
in
seasonal
$10.
roadmap
Thank you.
of
Abandoned
killer
Family.
content,
Play every game,
almost
streamer,
all of
man.
which
No,
you can
I
just
love
earn
Family.
by playing the game.
$5 super chat coming in. Man, I don't give a fuck about this. This is crazy.
We're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege.
Never mind, I'm back.
It's a 12-player mode where all three squads fight alongside each other to battle the Locust Invasion
That's
and
cool.
defend Kelowna
That's
across
cool.
a range of city-based maps. We'll have more to
Ambiguous
share
BSL
soon, and we
kicked in
hope you
$5.
join us
Says video
for our
games were a
open
mistake
beta
from
weekends
Hideo
later this
Kojima.
summer.
They were.
We good?
$5 super chat coming in from Koga. Thank you, Koga the Wolf. Introducing Pat Stares At. Play day one on Game Pass. You will never play me on Game Pass. Never. Dovetail Echo kicked in $10. Thank you, Dovetail Echo. So my only question about... I'm turning this down. I don't care. My only question about Persona 6 is, what are they going to do about the theme? That teaser seemed like it was pointing towards death. But didn't P3 already have a death theme? Is it ghosts? It might be.
Such an honor and also a huge responsibility to make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story
No,
of
it's
the
not!
original trilogy. The
Like
story
half of the
of
characters
Eden.
kill
The story we can
themselves.
all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone.
The two characters you're showing off here, Ty and Dom, fucking kill
The
themselves.
same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter century.
They don't get through
anniversary of
nothing.
Xbox. It's almost like a homecoming. It's like returning back to our roots and saying, fuck yeah, we're back. And we have so many more stories to tell. It's an incredible honor and one that we want to make sure that we do right.
Oh, okay.
Ty.
We saved the city, Ty.
What a nightmare.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war. Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase: never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world. It's how we work as a team. And the
What is
commitment
this
we make
puff
to you,
piece
our
shit
fans.
for Microsoft Studio?
Everything comes back to that
Unionize so
important
they
idea
can't
of
fire
sharing
you.
life's experience.
Unionize so they can't
Highs
fire
and
you.
lows together. And E-Day is the best expression of never fight alone that we've ever made. Whether you'll be picking up a Lancer for the first time ever, or you're as battle-hardened as Marcus Phoenix, there's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
So they're making this game come out on October 6th as an exclusive, and it's going to compete with every single game that came out 1 week earlier. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Why would you show the sizzle reel after the
I know why you're here.
after the Gears Direct?
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats.
That's fine. That was bad. That was bad. That was not good. That was a poor showing. I think the reason why Persona 6 is green is because green is the Midnight Hour channel, so it might be about ghosts, yeah. Hunter Bunny kicked in $5 to say that they love America pretending it's meaningfully any different from North Korea anymore, if it ever was, with shit like this. I don't really get that. That seems like a ridiculous statement, but okay. I'm not up to date. Kai9 kicked in $5. Thanks, Kai. I don't know how to say this, but I felt a little embarrassed for the show. Like, it made me feel a little depressed. Something about it felt simultaneously old and juvenile. You know what it is? I don't know where Steve is. I think he's at the house. But anyway, yeah, it's Steve Buscemi walking up with a fucking music band shirt and 2 skateboards going, "How do you do, fellow kids?" Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, is that a doggy? Are you a good doggy? Oh my god, you a good doggy. Look at that guy. Oh, you want hugs? Okay. Oh. You wagging? You wagging that tail? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Are you a happy guy? Yes. Okay. Okay. I love him. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Let's see. Oh, I moved it. Mothman Kisser kicked in $10. Thank you, Mothman Kisser. Been having a rough couple of days. Sorry, rough go of it these past few days. But you and Paige's streams this weekend have been a total morale boost. Just want to say thanks a ton, funny streamer, man. You're welcome. Look at this dog. Oh, wow. That's a cute yawn, little man. Are you a good boy? Yeah. Good job. Look at that dog. Grabblebirds kicked in 500 bits. Thank you. If they're doing this a direct for this Gears game now, does that mean one more Call of Duty again? Yeah, maybe. Thank you. Baron Ouroboros kicked in a sub. Thank you. I've been thinking, have you considered playing a CRPG lately? Yes, I know this is self-indulgent wish casting, but Rogue Traders got a new DLC, second to last one, apparently. LOL. CRPGs aren't really great for viewership. They're incredibly long. They tend to not be fully voice acted. People get tired of it after a while. It doesn't really do well. It's also like grabs your fucking it grabs your schedule and locks it down for months and months. You know, it's tough. Cool Mike kicked in $5. Thanks, Cool. Steam page for Crazy Taxi World Tour confirms it uses Gen AI as a supportive tool, but won't be used during the voices. Ugh. Yeah, no, that's to be expected. Kai9 kicked in $5. I'd like them to stop saying e-hole, please. Thank you. Me too. Now, Trachazoid says, meanwhile, Paige is playing Mass Effect. So here's the difference. Mass Effect is not a computer role-playing game. Mass Effect is like 20 to 25 hours, and Paige is already 40% through it after 2 streams, and it has full voice acting. That's not the same as me going and doing 140 hours of fucking Rogue Trader where I have to read every line of dialogue for y'all. Like, come on. You do it if you loved us? Okay, well, I don't then. I love that dog, and I love the wife, and I love the baby, and I love the cat. Casey says Rogue Trader's phenomenal, but it's not streaming that one myself either. I don't, yeah, no, like Mortismal or like Joseph Anderson? Is that his name? Is that his name? Or is that a religious guy? Yeah? Okay, they could do it. Right? But like, not me. Kai9 kicked in $5. Thank you, Kai. Speaking of Steve, I saw Death of Stalin recently. He's super good in that. Go watch that. He's got great lines. Yeah, Steve Buscemi's a great actor. I love Steve Buscemi. I think he's great. Oh. By the way, Blink289 subs says, what up? What up is Paige is streaming Mass Effect in 15 minutes. She's streaming Mass Effect in 15 minutes. Can you believe that shit? Chat, yeah, you missed the Xbox show. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You know? Don't worry about it. Is Paige going to play the whole trilogy? So I'll say the same thing that I always say, which is, how about we do one thing at a time? I was talking to someone who shall remain nameless. And they were like, I was talking to my girlfriend, and my girlfriend loves Paige's stream, and they're right to do so. And their girlfriend was like, they should play Baldur's Gate 3 next. And I was like, bro, everyone needs to fucking take a second. She has done two Mass Effect streams. Can we finish what's on our plate right now? Thank you. Dingo Benny Fred kicked in $10. Thanks, Dingo. Here's 10 pucks. Give the dog more kisses. Dude, everybody in this house kisses that dog so much. Even Elmo kisses the dog. Even Elmo finishes the dog. Sorry, kisses the dog. Ooh, that's not good. Kisses the dog. That's not good. Oh no. Lady Alexa kicked in a sub. Thank you. And Cynical Toe kicked in a $5 super chat. I'm not sure when I stopped caring about Xbox. I think it was when they were doing that nonsense with Xbox One and never regained my goodwill. That's exactly when. So here's what happened. I had an Xbox 360 and I really liked it. And I thought it was much better than the PS3. Then the PS4, Xbox One happened. And I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm going to get a PlayStation 4. And then I bought a bunch of games on the PS4 digitally. And then the PlayStation 5 came out, and I was like, well, I own all my games on PS4 digitally. So I bought a PS5. And then every now and then they'd show off an Xbox game, and I was like, I'm not going to buy an Xbox to play one game a year early. And that's it. And that's it. Like, that's the whole story. That's the whole thing. Caboose, stop chewing your blanket. And yeah, they've done a really poor job making new franchises that people care about. Like Sony, for its faults, like even new God of War is like, it's God of War, but it's a fundamentally different game than old God of War, right? Asna says everybody forgets how the 360 just stopped trying in the second half of its lifespan. Yeah, because they were the de facto choice for Call of Duty, and obviously they had Halo. So they were like, why, they've handled their software just terribly. Just god awful. Caboose, are you just baby? You snorfing? You snorfing, buddy? All right, guys. All right. The only new game in this was that Clockwork game with the plus-size burlesque show dancer. No, that game's been shown. That game was shown last year at the summer game at the Game Awards, I think. That Clockwork game has been shown. No, that yeah. No, we knew about that. All right, guys. Over on Twitch, we're gonna go raid one Peach Saliva. She's gonna be doing massive. Oh, Caboose, do you want to help? Caboose. Oh, my boy. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And she's gonna be playing Mass Effect, and her show will start as soon as this show is over. So thank you, everybody, very much. Keep your ears peeled to what's going on this week. We're gonna be doing getting a FF14 with One Wooly Versus on Wednesday. And there's some other stuff that'll be happening this coming week that I can't talk about right now. But I will be able to talk about it on Monday. All right. Caboose. Caboose, do you want to wave goodbye? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. That's the wrong button. It's the wrong button.